Hello everyone, I'm Jonathan and welcome to Ventev Connected Voices. In today's HotSpot 10 episode, we have Chris, who is the Senior Product Manager for Ventev's line of Enclosures. Chris is joining us today to discuss explosion-proof enclosures. Thanks for joining us today, Chris.
Thanks for having me, Jonathan.
So Chris, why would someone need an explosion-proof enclosure?
So there's many industries that contain hazardous materials or operate in dangerous situations. Now, it's critical that these industries leverage explosion-proof enclosures to create a safe working environment. Now, explosion-proof enclosures help in ensuring that the people working in the environment remain safe in case of an accident and also minimize the potential damage to the surrounding equipment. Now, in certain industrial environments, employees and customers may very well be exposed to these dangerous conditions. Now, equipment and staff working in these environments need to be protected from a failure that may occur due to a faulty piece of equipment. Our enclosures provide protection to both the folks and the equipment located in that environment. In addition, it also reduces the risk and or liability associated with a catastrophic event, which can include any financial losses that may be incurred for medical expenses and potential lawsuits, repairing or replacing the damaged equipment, and so on. It's also critical that these organizations within these industries do whatever necessary to provide a safe working environment. This is the most critical, in my opinion. Having the right safety measures in place will encourage folks to work with their company, knowing that safety is the number one priority. Finally, when looking to maintain compliance with safety regulations, Ventev's hazardous environment enclosures should be considered as an integral component for these efforts.
What industries would benefit from these solutions? What are some of the different applications that would require this type of solution?
So when you're looking at deploying an enclosure into these environments, it's a hazardous environment. So these are environments that have flammable gases and vapors that are present either some or most of the time. So when you think about that, of course, you have oil and gas refineries, you have pharmaceutical, mining, and chemical are just a handful of industries that would benefit from leveraging an explosion-proof enclosure.
So this question has been asked to me before, but why doesn't Ventiv sell an empty enclosure for these applications?
I do realize and acknowledge that there are some folks out there that do sell an empty enclosure, which, again, arguably is a very easy solution. Your customer comes in, buys the enclosure, puts the access point in, and puts it up in the environment. Here's the problem with that, Jonathan. It is not a certified solution. To maintain certification, you need to have the entire solution built on one assembly line, meaning you have the access point, you have the explosion-proof antenna fittings, and you have the enclosure. You need to marry all those pieces and parts together by a certified line to maintain certification on those things. So when our customers purchase our solution, they're purchasing and receiving a turnkey, fully certified solution for Class 1 Div 1 or Class 1 Div 2 environments.
So all in all, what is included in the enclosure?
So I mentioned a couple components a moment ago, but first, of course, you have the enclosure. We have either C1D1 or C1D2 solutions. We do include the wireless access point. We also include explosion-proof antenna fittings, which is a very critical component in this enclosure. And it also includes a wall mount kit. There is an optional pole mount kit as well, should that be a requirement.
So how can Ventiv help?
So if customers have any questions or if you want some more information, you can certainly find additional information on ventevinfra.com. There's a wealth of information there on our explosion-proof and all of our products. In addition, folks can also reach out to our regional sales executives at sales@ventev.com.
Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate your time today, and we're looking forward to the next time you're coming on.